Okay, let's remove this. So today the topic is the real-time projects in analytics and report. Okay, so this is day two. We'll be learning about real-time projects in analytics and reporting. First of all, let's try to understand what this project is all about. Many people, many students, when they come and join the course or say after the course also, they'll be keep asking, sir, I want project. But what is a project? Some people will say, sir, will you give live project? Sir, are you giving some mock projects? Or are you giving the real-time projects? First of all, let's understand what this project is all about. Project is nothing but it is a task. That's all, simple. Someone wants to execute something or say someone wants to complete some task. For that, we are helping them. The first project means what? Say we have the data, the raw data, will clean it, we'll structure it and create some reports so that it will be like a dashboard and then we'll deliver it to the client. That's all. Let's assume that's a project for a civil engineer. It is about a building, right? So for him, there'll be so many raw products which will come right from the cement, bricks, steel, whatever. Then he will start constructing the house according to the plan. Then after the plan, so what he will do is start constructing, and then again, so many people will come. That is, interior designers will come, architects will come, and finally, the project, the building, whatever is constructed, that will be given to the client. Correct? Same thing here in the data analytics also. The raw products, like I was talking about the steel, bricks, whatever. For us, it is the raw data, the numbers, the text. It can be in various different formats from various different sources. What are those? It can be in Excel, it can be in CSV, it can be in various different sources, right? After that, what the data analyst will do, he will start structuring the data, cleaning the data. Why? Because there is a plan. This is how my report should come, correct? Same thing, whatever I've given the example of civil engineer, now actually we are trying to do with the same thing with the data engineer. I'm just trying to explain because there are many people here who are not from the technical background. So I'm just giving some example. Now, once the data engineer, what you will do, will clean all the data, will structure it. Then what you will do, you will use all the tools like Power BI, or Tableau, or say Excel. You will start creating the reports. Correct? Once the dashboard is done, that dashboard will be given to the client. Now the dashboard, whatever I was saying, it should be very neat. Like the interior designer, what he will do, the building, he will beautify your building. Same thing here, we will create all the dashboards, put all the colorful things, so many reports there, and then we'll give it to the client. Now you understood what is the project. That's all, very simple. Project is nothing but it is a task what we are completing in a proper manner and giving it to the client so that he can use it for in many days or weeks or years, whatever. Understood? But what I told is in a general form. That's all, in a normal English. There is a technical thing what you have to do, right? That I'll go step by step. Please understand. People, in yesterday's session, I just told that the companies now is not asking, are you an expert in Excel? Are you an expert in Power BI? Are you very good in cloud? Companies are not looking like this. They want, there is a problem. Can you solve it? That's all. There is a problem. Can you solve it? That is what the companies are looking for. Please keep this in mind. Now, the problem solving, it is not that, oh, there is a problem, I'll solve it. To solve that, we need to know the technology. I should know Excel, then I should be expert. I'm not telling that they'll not take expert, only problem, they'll solve. You, if you want to solve, you should be an expert. Now, you should know what is my talent, what is my caliber, what is my skills I have. So for that, you have to master. That is what you'll be learning. That's what I told. Now we'll try to understand the problem, the requirement of a client, and then you have to think about what skills you have to master. Yesterday I showed Excel, Power BI, Tableau, so many list of skills. Now you might be thinking, oh my God, there are, I told 18 plus courses are there in this particular package. When I tell that number itself, in the school itself, 6 to 7 subjects will feel, oh my God, 1 year, 6 to 7 subjects. How will I study? And this fellow is saying 6 months, 18 plus courses. Is it possible for us? Why it's not possible? Because every single technology is almost similar. Okay, almost similar. Only thing is the companies might change of the technology. The syntax might change. The purpose might change, but they're all similar. It is very important for you to master all this so that you go to any companies. Some company use Power BI, some company use Tableau. If you know both, you can apply for both companies, right? I will learn only Excel. No, enough because sir, you are charging too much. I will learn only Excel, 5,000 rupees over. Think about the company. They'll not say, come only Excel people come. They'll not say those days are gone. They want people who can solve the problem. Now the problem is in Tableau. Do you know? No, sir, I know. Only Excel is there. Please, you can go. I'll take. Now you can see the competition, right? People are learning so many skills, but still they're finding it difficult to get the job. But if you don't have skills, 100% will not get the job, right? Now, what we'll do, we'll go one by one today. Though there are very less topics, but there are not many things to understand and observe as well. Okay, so what are the topics today? Why projects matter? Why it is very important for the clients to have the project and why it is important for we, the analysts, to learn how to work on the project. Both the ways will see. When there is a business, the people who sell and people who buy both should be benefited, correct? I am a seller, doesn't mean that there is a mobile of 10,000 rupees. Can I sell it for 20,000 rupees? The customer will not buy. Why? He will go and will check 100 other websites. So the competition. So we should be benefit for both. So that's what I'm telling you. It should be benefit for the analyst as well as the client. The client is nothing but the companies who actually hire you. Understood? Okay. Next, type of different products what you will be working in this particular course entire package. Now, what I'm telling is for the entire career accelerator in data analytics. What will the people from Excel or only Power BI they have taken? Don't worry. That's why what I have done is I've made the syllabus such a way that even if you're taking only one course, there's a project for that. We call it as mini projects. Excel, people have done their Excel, there's a project for them. Power BI, there is a project for them. Now, people have taken the entire career accelerator. What they have to do, there's the Capstone project. That means they're using all the technologies what we're using, and then they are working on the complete, say 3 to 4 technologies, they'll complete the project. You got the point? So this is how actually we have categorized the syllabus as well, so that anyone who comes for only MIS reporting, only Excel, or only business analytics, or they want entire data analytics, or they want to go for data science also, everything I made step by step. No one should feel that, no, I missed this, I missed, something here. No. Okay. Next, Capstone project. I told you, right? This is end to end. The entire course, what you do, it's a Capstone project. Then AI enhanced project work. This is very, very important. Okay. Somewhere I've seen some ads running that, if you know AI, in 2 minutes, I can create the project. In 2 minutes, you cannot create Maggie also. Yes or no? They say, 2 minutes, Maggie ready. Can you do that? It's not possible. That is all marketing strategy. They'll say 2 minutes, you can create the dashboard. I tried. It took half an hour for me. So it is not possible. Though, even though AI is there, I showed you. In AI, we can generate the content in 5 minutes, sir. But to format that, to understand that, to make it a proper way. See, all these documents, what I prepared, always I tell, it is not that I sat and typed. Everything is AI. Don't think that I'm fooling you. I've used AI, but I've read everything. Whatever is necessary for you, only that I'm keeping here. Understood? So AI will give something, but whether it is giving the right thing or not, we should know, right? If you really want to know, every day I put quotes in my LinkedIn page. Okay, go and see about AI. Artificial intelligence is always artificial. Natural intelligence is always, the human intelligence is always natural. No one can beat that. Narayan Murthy has spoken about this, and I'll share that video with you. Okay. How much ever the technology improves, no one can beat the human intelligence. Keep this in mind. But you have to use artificial intelligence so that your work will be faster. That's I can say. Okay. Then I have some data sets which will be working. Okay. So I have kept all the data sets for you people so that you can see that anyways, I have more than that data sets. The important ones I've kept here. Today, I'll be showing you all the data sets as well so that you people can understand. Though you will not be able to work on any project today, you'll get an idea. Okay, it's something like a trailer. The movie trailer, how they do. They'll show so many things. Sir, you are also doing same thing. We'll show so many things now. What will happen in the actual course? Don't worry. What is trial will be the real in ITAS. Okay, right, people. So first, what we'll do, we'll go with this. Why projects are very important. Why it matters for both the side. That is for the client as well as the analyst. For both the side, I have kept the document here. This document is also given to you because I cannot explain every single thing. It is around some 20 pages are there, but I have some projects to show you people. Yesterday it was just a theory. Today we have some practicals. Projects are the bridge between the skills and jobs. Understood? Very simple statement. If you have skills, you'll get the job. If you don't have the skills, you'll not get the job. Understood? Now, I am a rank holder in degree. I am MBA. I am a gold medalist. If you go to a company, will they give you a job? They'll say, very good, congratulations, sir. But what skills you have to come to my company? You are a gold medalist, you're a topper for the entire state. All fine. But what is your contribution to my company? Skills. Your company needs this. I have that skills. Please give the job. That's why nowadays the degrees and all, even though you're getting very less marks, but you have a the tremendous ultimate skills. People are getting job. Companies are not bothered about your individual thing now. But that doesn't mean that you should not do degree and all. You have to do it. That is also very important. I'll tell you in the actual class, all my experience, how I have met all the college students, why degree is important. That also I'll tell you. Okay. Right. Why it matters? Say, thing is, first thing, you should have the skills. What skills? Suppose you are a data analyst, whatever skills is required for data analyst, that is required. I'm actually going as a data scientist. For that, whatever skills is there, you have to master that. Data engineer, you have to master that. I'll give a breakup for all this data analyst, engineer, data scientist, all this I'll give a breakup in the actual class. Okay. All right. Say what this really means. A job description list outcomes. So it is like build an executive dashboard, automate a monthly report, or derive insights for marketing. And it will not say, will not mention the tools. They say, see, I want to create one executive dashboard. Now tell me in which application I can create that. I can create in Excel. I can create that in Tableau, Power BI, or in Python. Now it is you who have to tell the client, see, in Power BI, you do the project. It is very, cost cutting, say, in very less price. Go to Tableau, it is very costly. So you can tell it. When can you tell if you have the skills? If you don't have the skills, you cannot. Okay. Next, projects are where you practice producing those outcomes end to end. What is that? Define a question, get the data, clean, analyze, visualize, report, then again repeat. This is very important. Define a question. You're asking your client, what is your requirement? What is the problem? Get data, the data source, from where you're actually getting the data. That we are actually learning in the next step. Clean. The data is clean, it's fine. Otherwise, we have to arrange it. If you're not arranging the data, you cannot create the project. Analyze. After cleaning everything, I do analyze. What kind of reports? The reports, what the client is asking, whether I can create in this particular data, or should I actually ask him to get some more data? Visualize. The numbers, the text, the data, whatever you have, how can you actually, show that in a pictorial way? Everyone watches IPL, right? All of you. You have your own, groups, say RCB or CSK, whatever. But when you see this IPL match, I've seen the charts will come, or the batsman is standing and you can see the dot balls, or say, the balls are going. Suddenly you can see the score on screen. Don't you feel it is very visually impressed and more easy to understand? Let's take 15 years back. The scoreboard was just to change manually, or they used to put all the numbers. By reading itself, it will go. Within a few seconds, it will come and it will go. Then you have to wait for that score. But now it's not like that. In fraction of seconds, we can see the entire score. We can see two lines going on. Team 1, Team 2. We can see from first over to 20th over how the the score is going on. Have you seen that? There's a column chart. One red dot will be there. That is wicket. The score in first over, 15 runs. Second over, no runs. Very easy, right? That is called as visualization. For us, it's a dashboard what we create. I'll show you. There are more than 100 dashboards. I'll show you today. What all dashboards you can create? More than 100 dashboards I have. I'll show you that. Okay. Next, what students learn in a project that course can't fully teach. Course, I told you yesterday, you should learn with the projects, not just by course. I learn Excel. Sir, I know what is X lookup, what is V lookup. I know what is pivot table. But if you don't know where to use in the project, what is the use? Correct? So here, scoping, prioritize, iteration, packaging. That means packaging is nothing but it's like how you deliver it. Complete pack, how you will actually send it. Right from the database, the deliverable files, the help files, the documentation, everything. It's a packing. We are sending it to the client so that they can use it. Okay. Say one example. For example, let's say there's a project. Why did Q2 revenue drop in the West? Let's assume that there are 4 regions. The data is for 4 quarters. Now, suddenly you can see the West region was doing very good in first quarter. Suddenly there is a drop. Obviously, the companies will get scared, correct? In the first quarter, you have done 1,000 rupees. In second quarter, we're getting only 100 rupees. Don't you feel the companies will get scared? Yes or no? Why it is? So those things actually we have to do in the pro. That is what I was telling. The skills you have to learn, not just only the course. Okay. Right. Next, what are tools? What I've done is to make it more easy for you. I have taken all the tools what you're learning and where all it can be used. For example, I want to pull the right data. That is a huge, there is something called as data warehouse. Okay. Now, let's not go too technical. What is data warehouse? Say, you know what is warehouse? You know what is warehouse, right? What is warehouse? We keep all the materials, or say, let's say, for example, some retail, say warehouse. You'll have all the bags or mobiles. So many goods will be there, right? That is called as warehouse. For clothes, they'll have all the shirts, pants, shoes, and everything, right? Similarly, we have something called as warehouse in data also. We call it as data warehouse. That means we are storing the data. It's a huge data. For my project, I don't want all the data. There are 1 lakh records with 250 columns. But my project requires only 10 columns with only 1,000 records. Do we have to take that 1 lakh records? No. To get that data, we use SQL. That means I'm trying to pull the right data for my project. You're getting my point? Yeah. Data will dig from data warehouse will only take. Say you're ordering only shoes. Will you bring the entire shop for your house? The person who deliver will bring only whatever is required, right? So that is called as SQL. SQL means I'm just writing some queries to pull only the data what I need. So I'm just telling you what all skills you'll be learning. Next, cleaning. I want to clean the data. The data what I got is completely, it's not structured. I want to create some reports which it is not in a proper way. So we can use Power Queries, Excel, Python. Understood. So there are many applications where we can use it for data cleaning. Then I want to do some calculations. Now say I have sales, I have profit, but I want to know year on year the sales, how it is. Year on year the growth. For that, I cannot calculate and put directly. I have to write a formula, the calculation. So that we can do here. How? I can use Excel formulas. I can use even Python also for this, for automating. I can use DAX functions. There are something called as measures. I put only few. I've not mentioned everything, but in the course you'll be learning everything. So you have formulas in Tableau also. So anything you take, I can do the calculation. The calculations are very important. Here I'm just giving some examples, that's all. Then visualization. I want to show my numbers which are cleaned as a project, that is a reports. I can use Excel. Here, Excel also you can use Power BI, Tableau, Matplotlib is nothing but it's a Python library. Okay, Plotly, ggplot, all these are actually for creating your reports. And then explain. Say, I want to create the reports. I have created all my project. Previously, I used to go and type. Used to take at least 3-4 days just to make the reports. Now it takes hardly 5 to 10 minutes. That's all. 5 to 10 minutes. I'll show you how interesting things are actually. How interesting things can be by using this GenAI. Okay. Then automate. Suppose if the data has to be automated, then I can use the programming. People, I have seen some ads. Okay? I don't name anyone. They say you become a data analyst without coding. Non-technical background people can become data analyst. Yes, I agree. But don't learn programming. Without programming, also you can become data analyst. Programming is not required. What I tell is you can become a data analyst without programming. But what I recommend you people, please learn programming, at least basic. Why? You can ask why. Say you cannot be always a reporting analyst. Data analyst, what you will do without programming is called as only reporting analyst. You just create only reports. They're a part of it. How many days will be taking? Let's say, sir, I got 12 lakhs package. I'm very happy, sir. How many years will be with the 12 lakhs package only? Don't you ever feel like, no, let me go to the next level, 25 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs. Imagine you are getting 50 lakhs package. Don't you be happy? But do you think company will come and say, yeah, you are very good in reporting, so take 50 lakhs? Will they give? No. They give you when you have more skills. There are 10 people. If you are someone who is different from these 10 people, then only you will get more salary, right? So programming is one thing which will help you in automating things. I always recommend people learn programming. It is not difficult. It is not at all difficult. If you learn programming, you know what happens? You can automate a lot of things. Whatever you're doing manually, you can do it very fast. And programming is not at all difficult. It's very few minutes, few days. You just work on that enough. What is language? What is programming language? It is nothing but what I'm speaking to you. Like that, I'm speaking to computer. That's all, very simple. I'm learning one more language. Suppose if you want to go to France, you have to learn French. Germany, you have to learn German, right? Don't you learn? Suppose if you have to go, don't you learn that? You'll go to course, you'll join some classes. You will learn, correct? Similarly, if you want to do something, you have to learn programming as well. Then I'll tell you, people, you can go and become data scientist, artificial intelligence engineer, or robotics engineer. All these things requires programming. Now, if you start with simple programming, automation, then you can go next level, next level, next level. I'll tell you, after 2-3 years, you can become you can really get good salary. I cannot promise you that you'll get 50 or 60 lakhs, but at least you will be different from others, right? But people, now, since AI has come, programming has become still more simpler actually. But you should know the fundamentals. That I'll teach you how very, to the advanced level, how actually we can get the program. Everything I'll be teaching you. It's very simple now. So I request all of you. I'm not forcing you. It's just a request. If you seriously think about becoming a data analyst, and if you want to go to the next level, learn at least basic programming. Okay. Right. So that is what automate. Okay. So to catch up with quick examples, I can use Excel for creating some dynamic arrays, pivot tables, and all. So go through this. Go through this in detail. I'm just giving you some overview so that you will get an idea. Okay. Next. Project show how building blocks solve business problems. Solving the business problems. That is very important. How to solve, right? Now, from question, you should ask a lot of questions. Relevant, not irrelevant. Just because I want to ask questions, don't go and irritate your client. You will say, please, we can go out. That's what you will say. You will not bother. There are 10 people waiting there. If you ask all irritating questions or irrelevant questions, you will say, you can go. Relevant questions. What is the problem? Where are you facing the problem? Those kind of things. Okay. Say, frame the problem. Define acceptance criteria. Design the minimum variable dashboard report. See, what does this mean? I'll just briefly explain. Say, you go to client. He will first tell that, see, we have a problem like this. You are giving a solution. And when you're giving the solution, it should be very crisp. You should feel, yeah, wow, this is really good. You should not tell him that, it's very complex. You have to do that. And it takes so many days. If it is really like that, yes, fine. But always, how we should give the solution should be very simple for him to understand. The beginning, I wanted to explain about the project, sir. How did I explain? I gave one very simple example in a very normal English. Why? Not everyone are actually from a technical background. Now you understood what is a project, right? Now, if I would have told, there is an Excel, then you have to use the formulas X lookup, V lookup. If I tell like that, people who doesn't know anything, they'll feel very boring. Oh, what this guy is telling, I'm not at all understand. So we should understand the client also. Then only you should give the solution. You give the solution, I'll tell you, if you make him understand, if you convince him saying that, see, it is very easy to solve the problem, you have that project. That's all, very simple. After that, you can go and see what is the complex, and you can tell him, see, this is what the complex we're actually facing. This operating system, Windows operating system, how it was developed, the DOS operating system. Go and check in Google what this Bill Gates did with this client. You know the story. I'll not tell. I'm not here to tell the story. You people, it's a task for you. Go back and see what Bill Gates did. He went to client. He didn't had any project. He didn't had any operating system. But what he did, you go and see how simple he made to the client and how he won that particular project. Okay. So that's what I was telling. So there are simple things what you can actually do. Okay. All right. So mini storyboard templates, these are all something like where small projects I told you, right? The mini projects. So that will be handling here. Okay. This you please go through this. These are all some examples. Next, recruiters value projects with real data sets over courses completed. The line itself, see, I have gone through each and every steps to make sure that if people will understand, by reading itself, you should understand. Now, what does it says? Sir, you go to some company, sir, I completed data analytics. This is my certificate. You know what he will do? He'll take that certificate, he'll keep it aside, he'll say, tell me what projects you have done. Sir, I know X lookup, I know V lookup, I know pivot tables, sir. No. Tell me what is the project you have done. That is what he will tell. Nowadays, if you go to this, the ads and all, they'll come say, I don't want to name that. Say, pay 200 rupees, you get the certificate. What certificate you want? Data science, data analytics, data engineer, any certificate you will get for 200 rupees. You take that, now you are a data scientist, you got that certificate, you are certified as data scientist. Now you go to the interview and you will ask one question. If you don't know, what is the use of that particular certificate? They say it is recognized by 900 companies. You think for only 200 rupees, if someone is getting data science certificate and if he is becoming a data scientist, there would have been a queue. Yes, sir. So practically you have to think. Practically you have to think. Getting certificate for just 100 rupees or 200 rupees, why people actually do that? It is very cheap. People feel, oh, I can also put I'm a data scientist. What is the use? What is the use actually? You get a certificate. Let's say I'm a doctor now, and you put a board saying that I'm MBBS, MD, or something. If someone will come and ask for you, sir, I'm not well. Can you please check? What will happen if you don't know anything? You are getting my point. Please make sure that you have the skills. Just don't say, sir, I have the certificate. I've completed my course. Never do that. Please have the skills. Companies will value your skills with the certificate. I'm telling, see, certificate, I'm telling you, it is something like a card, a proof document. I'm not telling that don't take certificate at all. To prove you need, but to prove yourself, you should have the skills. That's what this statement says. When you go to the companies, make sure that you've worked at least some 2 or 3 very good projects. Okay. See, projects prove you can do the job. Okay. They also give interviewers something. Say, concentrate to the discussion, whatever you're actually doing. Say, I'll tell you how actually you should explain. When you have completed a project, you just tell him that, see, this is the project. These are the challenges I have faced in this. These are the softwares which I planned. there were challenges to take this kind of software. So I've used, let's say, Excel. I've used SQL Server. I've used VBA for automation. So this is what I've done, sir. So there are some challenges I've faced. This is what you have to explain. Don't say, sir, I'm expert in Excel. Those days are gone. Okay. Right. Every project becomes a portfolio. Every project will become portfolio. What is portfolio? Telling about yourself. What project you have done. See, so and so project I've done. That's why I always tell my students, you do a project, put that in the LinkedIn. I'm there. I will recommend or say I will repost it or I will comment on that. The people who are there in my circle, in my network, they will also see your project. If it is really good, for every single student, whoever tag me, I will put at least comment. Or if it is really good, I'm actually reposting as well. Why? Because you don't know. See, I have more than 3,000 people in my circle. Imagine some 10 HRs will see, and you might get some opportunity. It's not a guaranteed, but at least you'll get a chance, right? That's why I always tell, work a project. Even if it's a small exercise, whatever you do, assignments, put that if it is interesting. I'm there. I'm there to repost. I'm there to recommend. I'm there to comment on that. Understood? That's what it says. Every project becomes a portfolio. You can either put that in LinkedIn, GitHub. If you're finding it difficult for GitHub, anyways, GitHub also I'm teaching you how to actually post your projects. But LinkedIn, everyone knows it's something like a social media. You have Facebook, put there some screenshots. I'm there. I will repost it. Okay. All right. So all this again you can go through. So this is how the GitHub folders will be. The quality checks and all. So please, I don't go and read because I'm not a person who actually go with all this line by line kind of training. I just want to give an overview so that you have a clear understanding about what actually we're talking about today's topic. Okay. All right. Next, type of projects what you will be working on. This is some projects what I've taken, the main projects, but there are more projects. I have some files actually, say in Python. I have some 124 projects which is solved, which I'll be giving it to you. You can use it. I have not worked on that. Some student, gave me, some of them I have purchased it, but for my students, it's completely free. Apart from that, there are some 300 plus projects and courses on Python itself from LinkedIn. That also I'll be giving it to you. You can use it. There are so many projects with various different domains I have. Okay, I'll be giving it to you. Also, I'll give you the data set. I'll show you the data set for you, some of the important ones. I'll give it to you. I will show today how actually you can work on that aspect. Okay. All right. So the tool-based mini projects, I told you, you've taken Excel. Okay. You can work on Excel project. Taken Power BI. Okay. You can work on Power BI. So likewise, I have some tool-based mini projects. Okay. So here, let's say in Excel, usually Excel say budget planner, KPI tracker. What is KPI? Key performance indicator. Key performance means, say for example, there are some 10 products. Okay, which one is actually performing very well? So for that, what we do is we'll add some indicators. To add the indicators, then I have to learn conditional formatting. What is there in conditional formatting? There are something called as indicators, some small pictorial way of representations. Now, if I directly go and say conditional formatting, you'll not understand. Now you have to go say KPIs. So I have some 10 products. In that, I have to see which one is actually doing good. Small indicator will have, or I have a product from year on year, how the growth is actually going on. So indicating something. So it's like you people actually go, take a bike and go. Suddenly you see one signal, right? You have three different lights, the indicators, correct? What is that? Red, yellow, and green. What does it indicate? Stop, steady, and go. Right? When you're actually going, suddenly you'll put an indicator right side or left side. Yes, that's an indicator. Same thing here in projects also, in your reports also. You have to indicate saying that, say, this month the sales is high, it is low, or it is same. So that is what we can do in Excel as well. Same thing we can do in Power BI or Tableau as well. Okay. Let's say next SQL. SQL usually what we do, something like where we are extracting the data. There are some data. I want only few records or few columns, or sometimes data cleaning. Data we can structure it. So for that we use this SQL. SQL is nothing but it is something where we actually work on the data, completely data. We cannot create dashboards. Keep in mind, it is only for data management. The next we have this Power BI. So here we'll work on some sales and target dashboard. I'll show you some of the dashboards what I have. I told you that 100 dashboards. That file I'll give you if you want. If you want to work on that. Also, I'll show you how the data can be extracted as well. People, everything is easy now. Everything is simple. Power BI. So here we'll work on the sales and target dashboard where I'll also be telling about how the data modeling, tags, how your design should be. Also, I'll talk about Canva, the designs, PowerPoint designs, everything I'll discuss. Even the designing part I'll teach you. It's not that just we'll work only on the reports. Even the designing part also I'll show you, and it is very easy as well. Okay. Next. So in Python, usually I use Python for data cleaning, not for all these reportings and all. But yes, we can do that also. I'll be teaching you that also. If at all you get a chance where you can work on some projects where you can create the reports in Python, but it's completely programmed. Okay. And people, I'll tell you, Python, if you learn now, every single project, right from GenAI and any kind of developments you want to do, website, robotics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, everything is Python. Okay, so that I'll be teaching you so that the people can actually decide your domain and you can learn the libraries. Okay. Next, R programming. I told you R programming, I always keep that in the end. It's an optional because most of the companies are not using this R, but still, I want to give some hands-on so that you people can at least have some knowledge on that. If at all there are some projects, you can still handle it. But I always keep this R in the last option because it's not that much in demand now in the industry. But yes, we will do it. Okay. Right. So what is the purpose of the mini projects? One is immediate application, stronger memory retention. That means we can learn each and every courses, each and every projects. But people, there are so many other projects also. Here, I'm just showing you some examples. That's all. Each project is small but practical. It builds a portfolio. Then students see quick wins, sets the stage for capstone projects. The people who are actually taking the entire package, so for them, they'll have an idea that how actually we can start working on the project, right? So when you start working on a capstone project, then it will be more easy for you because you already know SQL, you already know Excel, you already know Power BI. You can start working on a very big project combining all the technologies or understood? Okay. Now let's come to capstone project. So what is Capstone project? It's nothing but end to end from many different applications. From many different applications. Okay. So Capstone projects are industry simulated case studies designed to test whether the students can take a messy real world problem and deliver an actionable solution. Combination of all the softwares, what you have learned along with the artificial intelligence tools. Okay. All right. Say we have this e-commerce sales dashboard. For that, we can use SQL, Power BI. Then obviously GenAI for every project. I'll tell you how we can use it. But I'll tell you what all the important AI tools without any cost. How to use this? That I'll tell you. That Gemini thing. Okay, I'll tell you how to get your Gemini Pro version. Some of you might be knowing. The student, if you have your ID card, you can just take that, or you can use Perplexity. If you're using the Airtel, it is completely free for 1 year. The Pro version. ChatGPT, anyways, you can use, but not to the extent, say the high end. If you want that ChatGPT, let me know. I'll get you for a very less cost. I can get you. But if you don't want to invest, no worries. There are free AI tools, but try to use Pro version because whatever you see the free version, it will not give you the complete, the output. What you can say. Okay. Right. Next, We'll try to work on healthcare. For that, we'll use Python, Tableau, and GenAI. Then we have this financial, projects. So my intention is, I want people from all the domains should have some experience. Now, whatever project I given, it doesn't mean that you have to work on all the projects. Now, you are from HR background, take a HR project. If you are from healthcare background, take a healthcare project. If you are from retail background, take a retail project. If you are interested in working on all the projects, you work on them. That is left to you. People have worked only 2 projects, they've got the job. People have worked 10 projects, still struggling to get the job. So it all depends on you how actually you can handle the projects. But for any domain, because I've worked in all the domains, I worked in pharma, healthcare, then I worked in retail, I worked for the HR also. So almost all the domains I've worked. I was with Mu Sigma. I don't know whether people have heard about that company. Mu Sigma is a India's top one data analytics company. Okay, something similar to Infosys for software. Okay, so there they have verticals for all the domains. I was leading retail, I was leading healthcare, pharma, then insurance, banking. So all these domains I've worked with. So I know, but just tell me, all the domains they have one common thing. What is that? Data. Correct. So if you know the data, see, VLOOKUP formula can be used in all the domains. For what? Pulling the data. So you know now VLOOKUP. But when it comes to domain, then we have to think what is that, the formulas I have to use. What is that the measures I have to use. So these kind of things you have to think. That's all. Domain to domain, their way of calculations might differ. Okay. But the formulas remain same, right? VLOOKUP, sum, average, those things remain same, right? Okay. So here the customer retention. So we can say we can use SQL, Excel, Power BI. Okay. What is the purpose of it? End-to-end learning. And then real world simulation, teamwork, portfolio, and confidence builder. So this is for the entire project. So this will actually build the confidence in you whenever you go for any interviews, or if you get a job also, when you go for the company to work on a project, you already have the complete knowledge, complete confidence that yes, I gave the data, you know what? And people, I told you, here you'll be working a lot of projects with all the technologies what you'll be learning. Okay, right. So we'll go to next one. AI enhanced project work. Anyways, already we have used a lot of AI tools. So here we can use the ChatGPT Copilot for working on the queries or say preparing your formulas, measures, tags. Let it be any complex to the complex functions. I'll show you practically now. After this, I'll be showing you how to actually work on the projects, what are projects we have worked, all those things I'll be showing you. Okay. The next, we can use Gemini, Perplexity. These two you can easily get for the free student license. And if you are with Airtel, so you'll get that completely pro version for 1 year you can get. Okay. So this you can get. Then HeyGen, Runway, if you're actually, very much interested in presentation like a movie. Yesterday I showed you one video. People who attended yesterday, I showed on video, from different locations. I have taken the video in Australia, Dubai, somewhere in North India, so many places, but nowhere I've gone. No characters, all people from their country only. Who did that? GenAI, the AI app. Imagine if you want to hire all those people, hire the camera, go to those places and shoot nearly 20 to 25 lakhs. Easily it will go. And the number of days to travel all those places by sitting in one place. In half an hour, I traveled everywhere. I did the shooting, I did the editing, everything. Half an hour, my video is ready. Just with the the potential of AI. Utilize that. So this Hagen and Runway, what it will do is it will help you in creating the presentation. It can create your clone also. I'll show you all those things when it comes to AI tools. Okay, right. So you can see why AI enhanced projects are game changers. One is speed. We can finish the project soon. Confidence. I don't know the code. ChatGPT will give me the code. If I know the fundamentals, I can read that. Yes, this is fine. So within fraction of minutes, my project, my code is ready. I'll try to execute it. Any error, take that, put it again. Tell ChatGPT, see, this is not working. It will again give the solution. Quality, that is very important. Accuracy. See, even if you take 2 days extra, client will actually ask for quality. Okay. Portfolio, edge, industry alignment. Now, this is the project what we'll be working with using all the tools, whatever we discussed. Okay. Right. So this is the flow. So data, then AI help, the dashboard, and then we can also create storytelling. Storytelling is nothing but the final thing what we talk about the project what we have completed. Okay. Right. Next, this is what I was telling. So all this time, all the talking and all from last 45 minutes I'm talking. So people will be very bored. Now what we'll do, we'll see some practicals and I'll show you how quickly this chat GPT will help us in preparing the project. Okay. But before you go to this practicals, I'll just take 1 minute of yours. So let me first go to people online and I'll ask their feedback and then I'll come back to you people. Okay. People online, I'll give you 1 minute till now. Okay. How did you feel about these sessions? So let me know. And then I'll go with some practicals. I'll show you the data set, how it is, how we can create the project dashboards, everything. I told you I have that 100 and more than 100 plus dashboards. I'll show you that as well. So all the things I'll be showing. But before that, I want to know how did you people feel about this? Say, I think 45 minutes, right? How did you feel about this 45 minutes? What you learned? Just let me know. Meanwhile, I'll ask people offline their feedback. Okay, just 1 minute, not more than that. Let's not waste time. So people, how did you? Oh, quick. I don't want to, you don't have to talk about my way of training. The topic, that's all. Because I never ask my feedback. I want you people what you learned. Was this class useful? 45 minutes. Okay. Well, I'm from commerce background. No problem. Commerce background people are the luckiest people in this, time. I'll tell you why. Interesting. Lot of things. Give more clarity of the tools. Good. People, 1 minute only. Okay. So please, I want all of you to answer. Then we'll go for practicals. I'll show you. Good. Understand. Okay. I'm telling how was the session? Good. Understand. You're able to recollect or say you have the getting that confidence. Okay. Right, people. What happened? Only Rosalind, others. Okay. Anyway, some of you might not be able to type. Anyways, I'll switch on the mic later so you can give the feedback. So people, let's go. All of you, I want all of you, please concentrate now. So whatever I discussed now was just to give an information about how the projects. Oh my God, Sridevi, it was a good day. I have already attended your recently attended certificates. Knowledge is important. Sridevi, let me correct this. So I have never told that certificate will not help. Certificate is required, but skills is very important. Okay, more than certificate. So the priority should be skills and then certificate. So, yeah, good. Okay. People see, you go to a movie. Okay. You are interested in something. The people will not allow that fellow will not allow you inside because you are a fan of someone. And you cannot say, sir, I'm a big fan of this guy. Please allow me. No, you buy a ticket. The ticket is certificate. Okay. But once you enter, then you will enjoy the movie, right? Similarly, for entering only, we need a certificate. I told you to prove yourself, you need a certificate. But the certificate what you carry, that should have some weight. The weightage is important. I always tell people attend any webinar free, 9 rupees, 19 rupees. I never stop anyone. But whatever the certificate you get there, certificate of participation, that is not at all valid. Keep this in mind. Even if you have certificate of completion, even though it is valid, once you go for the interview, you should be validated. How? They will check your skills. If you don't have the skills, you are invalid for that company. They'll say, better you please go. That's all they'll say, sir. You go. They'll not say anything. We'll let you know. That's all they'll say. Yes or no? They'll say, very good, sir. We'll let you know. Then that let you know that they will never. I will tell all my experience. Okay, all my experience. I'll tell you how I attended interview, how I attended an interview, how I started asking questions to the interviewer. Okay, there are a lot of interesting things. I went for an interview. Let me just tell this in 30 seconds. I went for an interview. He was asking questions. Then I started answering all these things and I started asking him questions. It went one on one. Then again, he brought his project. I completed the project in the interview itself. That day itself, he took me to the vice president, say, the CEO. Then we spoke there for half an hour. And there itself, I got the offer letter. Understood the power of skills, right? That day, because I was experienced, I had skills, they hired me immediately because they wanted. If you don't have skills, that's what you'll struggle. I know nowadays it's slightly difficult for getting the interview calls. We'll see what we have to do for that. We'll figure out that. Okay, right. Okay, right. Thank you so much, Rosaline and Sridevi. Let's continue. Okay, so I'll not waste much time. So I was talking about some projects. Say retail, then HR, healthcare, and finance. Okay, the huge database I have. Let me go here and I'll show you that database. Okay, see, I have this database. So first, what was that? Let me go one by one. Okay. Okay, retail data set. Retail data set. We have two. One is the sales and one is target. Now let me open this. Okay, people. First, let me open that and I'll explain. Say this. How many records are there? I think somewhere some 50,000. I sat the whole night, I didn't sleep. I was typing all this and I prepared for you. The whole night I was typing. If I tell like this, will you believe? Yes, sir. I'm giving word to us. People, I'll tell you, I used ChatGPT for this. It gave me in just 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds, that's all. Now, if I tell you people, no, because of you, I've seen some webinars, okay, I've attended, they'll say, I am actually, trying to work for you people. Because of you only, I'm struggling so much. Why will they struggle for you? For all the emotional dialogues, they'll say, I am actually in a mission of making 1 million data analyst. He's not a god. Don't fall for those things. No, I told all night I sat and I was typing. People, oh my God, this fellow, for us, he's doing so many things. But background, I'm just going and chat GPT. I'm saying, hey, please give me all this data. I'm collecting it now. I'm coming and full post. I see how much I've done. Nothing. It just took me 30 seconds to prepare this particular data set. People, now everything is very easy. That's what I told her. If it was previously, yes, it was taking time. I will tell you. But now, this complete thing, what you see here, this I just gave a prompt saying that, see, I am actually planning to work on some kind of projects. So please give me this data. It prepared, it will study whatever prompts are given. It will study and will give me the data. But we should also go and check whether it's right or not. I took some time for cleaning this data so that I can show you the right data. It had given some, here, this one more data. I'll tell you, there was some problem actually. So I cleaned it actually. I'll show you this data set. There was some problem. I'll tell you what is the problem. What is another data set? Let me open that data set. There was one date actually. It was wrong. I'll show you the data set anyways later. So here, now I have the data. Okay. Now I want to create a project. What is that? The retail project I want to create. Now what I'll do, I don't know what to do, but I know this is a retail project. I will just go here to ChatGPT. This is my pro version. Okay, this is my pro version. What I'll do is I will just drag these two data sets I need. Okay. I will just drag it and I'll drop it. But keep in mind, this will work only for pro version, not for your free version. I'll say, be my data analyst. First itself, I'll say, boss, you be my data analyst. I'm just telling. So you think like a data analyst. I have attached to data set. I need to create a dashboard with reports you suggest. I'm just giving a very small prompt. I'm not going in detail of the project. Just I'm telling you, please give me the formulas. I'm not using complete technical words here, just to make you people understand. Reports, navigations to complete my dashboard. That's all. Let's give like this. I will say, okay. So I gave a simple query, simple prompt, just to make you people understand. See, it is taking the data set. See, it is giving me all the column names. Now it starts giving me all the reports what I can create. Can you see that? See, is giving even the project. You're doing in Excel, what you have to do. Power BI, what you have to do. See, SQL. This is first step, just to understand. You can keep on giving the queries so that you know that will give me all the reports and everything. It will also give what kind of charts you have to create. I don't have time. I'm just showing you this because I have more other things to show. See, I just dragged and dropped this, and you can see that it's giving me all the details here like this. See, these are all some sheets, executive summary, then sales versus target. So we can have this in a different either reports or different sheets or different pages. Just drag and drop. That's all. See, within few minutes, a few seconds. But we have to go. We have to polish it again. So what we are doing, so that we can actually go. So that in detail, I'll teach you when you come to this. So it's not so easy. I told you right in 2 minutes, create a dashboard. It's not create. This is what 2 minutes. Again, we have to go. We have to keep on polishing it. Okay. All right. So this is one thing. Okay. So here, let me just go here. So I have this HR data set, healthcare data set, finance data set. Okay. So here, let me just open this HR data set. See, this is for the HR. So this is for some retention data. Let me then finance. This is finance. See, I just give the prompt. It is giving me the data set. All this data set, say healthcare. See, we can create the project. Just drag and drop. It will give all the reports. Okay. Next, right. Let me open one project for you people. This is what I've done where I teach for my students, and also I'll be showing you some more projects. Say this. This is done in Excel. Okay. So this we have to design. So all these designs, that's what I was telling. This was dashboard designing, all these icons and all these things. For this, you know, only I can do this. You cannot do this. It's very difficult, very complex. Only I can do this. You, it takes, you know, more than 1 year. You believe that? It is very, very simple, people. I'll tell you, very simple. You don't have to be a graphic designer. You don't have to know Photoshop, Corel Draw, nothing. I will tell you how to create these kind of this one simple design. I'm telling you. People actually create projects. I've seen even the professionals will not think about the designs like this. But I'll tell you, people, if you're not designing properly, it is something like your house without interior designs. You construct a very high quality house. If you don't have that interior design, so do you think it will look good? No one will like. Likewise, your data, your project, everything is fine. If that is not looking good, then what is the use? Client will say, ah, this is not good. First impression will say, okay, we'll think about it, right? So this one, see here, see, people, I created this project in just 45 minutes to 1 hour. That's all. We can create, it's very easy now. But this I've not used any AI tools, so I created it. So few things I'll not use AI, because people should know the foundation, should know even the manual work also. Okay, all right. So see, here you can see this. All the calculations are here. The data is here. Okay, so this I've done in Excel. Then we have one more in Power BI also. Let me show you that also. This will take some time because Power BI is a little slow. Let me see. So here also have some projects which I've got for you. And I was talking about some projects. So these projects are not mine. So this is actually collected from some various experienced and also some experts. Okay. So this notepad I'll give it to you. All this I'll put this in app and I'll give it to you. If you want, you can use this. Okay. Let me show you that. This is more than 100 dashboards that I see. All these dashboards. Let me just go here and just open one. Okay. Can you see this dashboard? I just click on this one. Let me open this. I click and I'll open this. Okay. There's one more dashboard which I collected the data. Let me just go and I'll just give me a minute. This dashboard. HR analysis report. Okay. People, you just observe, right click and I'll say, okay. Just observe this project. Okay. Here you'll not get the data. This is only the front end what they'll be giving you. It takes some time. Power BI is slightly slow, so you should have patience. Don't bang your system, then it's not opening, and don't bang your system. Okay. Right. See this project. Okay. This is the HR project, what I was actually talking about. See, people, again, I'm telling this is not mine. Okay. But we can create this kind of things. And I'll tell you how to get the data as well for the entire thing. See, if you see this project, you might feel, oh my God, it's very complex. Very, very simple. People, I'll tell you can see there are a lot of things like this, right? Nothing. It's very simple, actually. I wanted, see, I don't have the data. You know what I did? I took a screenshot. Okay. Let me show you yesterday what I did. I was just, yesterday I took actually, see, I'll go here. It's completely slow. See, today I posted, right? Today I posted everything. No one will actually reveal all the secrets, but I'm showing you GenAI. See, I wanted to post, it was late. I don't have time. I just gave this one prompt. See, I need the poster. That's all. How much time it will take? See, this is, can I see here? It's the same, say this thing, right? See here. What you see this project, that is nothing but this project, correct? I took a screenshot and I mentioned like this. I told her, see, check this layout and see if you can generate a data set for this product. See, complete data set it gave. I think should be there. Let me just check. See here. Can you see this? See, it here this data set. And it took some 1 or 2 minutes actually for studying the complete data set. See the data set. And here, this is what I was telling. There was some problem here. See here, it was saying as 25th October. So it was supposed to be, like this. So this one thing I actually cleaned like this. Say, I didn't save this. Good that it didn't save. So this was supposed to be like this. I told you, right? Sometimes data won't be always clean. So you have to go here. So it was supposed to be like this. Okay. Say it is 10 to 25. Okay. So it was supposed to be like this, the range. When I say enter, it is converting it into date format. So what we have to do, I'll go here and I just change this like this. One single quote. This will convert to text format. 10 to 25 is what I did. Now you see, I used Control D. So some cleaning we have to do. ChatGPT will not give you 100%. In the caption, it will say what result I've given is not 100% correct. So please check yourself. Right? See, done. I will remove the filter. So it was like this, see, 0 to 10, 10 to 25, greater than 25. And if you go to this particular project, see here, it was like that. Somewhere here we have that range. See, greater than 25. So the chat GPT is taking all these and then it is creating the data set. So likewise, you can get the data set very easily as well. Okay, people, I'll tell you, nothing is complex now. Nothing is like people are doing some magic and all. Everything you can do. See, this also just take a screenshot and you just give it, you will get the data set. But there are a few things. See, here I have this these things, right? So you have to give this also. So you have to work out on that. It's not that everything ChatGPT will give. You have to have some patience and you have to work. See, this 100+ projects from various different experts. Okay, I have collected and I've kept this in my PDF. So I'll also share this file so that people can use it for your references. Okay. So here we have projects from various different domains. HR, retail, healthcare, everything is there in this. Apart from this, I also have more projects which is there in my Telegram channel. Everything accessible. All the 4 days videos, everything you can use. Okay. All right, so this is what I have for today. So you got an idea that how actually we can handle the projects in a very simple way. You got an idea what is the project, how actually we can handle the projects and all these things. Right? Fine. So I'll stop here. So I think there is one more Power BI class also. For some of you have to move. So quickly, I'll just take some 5 minutes to just take the feedback. Now I will just switch on the mic for people online and anything people offline want to say, please, you can. So let me just switch on the mic, people online. Give me a minute. Okay. All right. Now it's your time. One thing, people who wants to go to this Power BI class, you can move. If you have anything to ask or say, you can say and you can go downstairs. You can attend Power BI class. People who have time, they can talk about whatever, right? People, you have the mic online. If you want to say something, you can say or you can message. But how was the class? Quickly. No worries. You say good, bad, ugly. I take everything very sportive. Okay. So don't worry. You say, sir, this was not good. I'll be very happy. I will correct myself. You say very good. I'll not go on top. I'm a person who don't go with all these things. So anything, frank feedback you can tell. No problem. Good introduction. Easy to understand.
Hi, sir. This is
Yeah.
Sridevi.
Yeah, Sridevi.
Sir, just want to know how have you, I mean, how many days course have you planned this time, and
Sridevi, this
how
is not a
long
free
do
class
we
actually.
require to put?
Right. So this is not a free class. This is 4 days awareness of the AI with the course what we're actually doing here. So this is something like a introduction for career accelerator. So 4 days I'll be giving you complete, the classes, and we also have one webinar on this Saturday. But from next week we are having this career accelerator classes starting. It's a paid one actually.
Yeah. Now I just want to know, to learn
Mhm.
Power BI, complete SQL and
Uh,
Tabula, Python,
uh,
how many days of training is required and how many days of efforts of projects also is required?
you
Like
mean
a
to say
month or
Excel,
two?
Tableau, Power BI, and SQL, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, almost 3 months
Okay.
you require.
So
Almost.
this is like all 5 days or only weekends?
This is weekdays from Tuesday to Friday. And suppose you think that you want weekend classes. So this weekend there is a class which is starting 10:30.
Okay.
That is Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. Okay, sir.
To Praveen here.
Praveen,
Yeah, for this
little
thing,
louder. I'm
any
not able to hear, Praveen.
yeah, for this thing, any Telegram group you have started it
Pardon?
where you are posting all the session details and all. So
Ah,
have you created any Telegram group?
no, no, still not yet. I will do that.
Okay, okay,
Still not yet. Still not yet. I will share all the videos, the materials, everything, all the documents what I used, everything I'll share. I'll send you the link. Okay, don't worry.
oh sure,
As
sure, okay,
promised, this will be given. Don't worry.
okay.
Sir, Selim
Right.
here, sir.
Yeah, Celine.
So the project also after our daily classes,
Ah,
the suppose for Power BI,
ah.
we can it is the Gen AI is also going to
Yes,
introduce, right?
yes, Celine, don't worry. That's what I told yesterday. For
Mm.
every people, you're from the previous batch, okay? So if
Correct,
you
correct,
just see, we didn't have the Gen AI, correct?
correct.
Now we have introduced for you people also, it is there. That's what I told yesterday also. I think you were not there yesterday. For all my
Mm.
previous students, every single people who have already registered also will give this Gen AI, and we are not charging anything extra.
Okay, sir.
Don't worry. Okay. So
Okay,
Gen AI
sir.
will be there for you people. No worries.
Also, the projects also will be there, no?
Yes, yes, yes. All the new syllabus will apply for the previous who have registered also, previous students.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Okay. People who wants to attend the Power BI, so you can speak to Suma. She will give the Power BI link. I think Yatin wants to attend. So you can call this number and take the link, Power BI link. Right. So the recordings, everything I'll be sharing. Okay. Don't worry. I will share all the recordings. I need some time because I'll put this in the app so that you can access this anytime. Okay, instead of giving it in Telegram, so I'll give that in the access in the app itself so that the people can use that for more like lifetime. Okay, right. Anybody else wants to talk or any questions to ask, please let me know. Otherwise we'll close the session and then we'll meet tomorrow. I will talk about the Gen AI, the prompts, what all different artificial intelligence tools are there, how actually we can use these tools, and also I'll tell you how we can get the pro version for free as well as the paid one. Everything I'll discuss. When will the main class starts, Roslyn? So whatever you are attending, these are all something like a main class itself because these are very much required for your other skills as well. So this you can continue. The Excel will start from next Tuesday, but this artificial intelligence awareness is required for the syllabus what we have. So we can continue with this thing only. Okay. Anybody, anything else? Right, people. So thank you so much for attending the session. So tomorrow we'll talk about the generative AI tools for various different domains. I'll meet you tomorrow at 10 o'clock with the same link. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you.